From the deepfakes of yesterday to the video generators of tomorrow, here is every major type of generative AI model explained. VAEs, Variational Autoencoders. We start with the grandfather of generation, VAS. Imagine you have a book. You read it and write a short summary on a napkin. Then you try to rewrite the entire original book using only that summary. That is an autoencoder. It compresses data into a latent space, the summary, and then decompresses it back out. A variational autoencoder adds a twist. Instead of memorizing the data exactly, it learns the probability of the data. This allows it to generate new variations, like remixing a song rather than just playing it back. These were the first models to generate blurry but recognizable faces. GANs, Generative Adversarial Networks. VAEs were blurry, so we invented GANs. This model is actually two AIs locked in a cage match. First, you have the generator, the forger. It tries to create a fake image. Second, you have the discriminator, the detective. It compares the fake against real photos. If the detective spots the fake, the forger is punished and tries again. They do this millions of times. Eventually, the forger becomes so perfect that the detective cannot tell the difference. This is the technology behind deepfakes and style transfer. Transformers, large language models. GANs are great for images, but terrible for language. For that, we needed transformers. This is the T in GPT. Before transformers, I read sentences word by word, often forgetting the beginning of a sentence by the time it reached the end. Transformers use a mechanism called self-attention. They look at the entire sentence or entire book at once. They calculate the relationship between every word simultaneously. They know that bank relates to money in one context and river in another. This allows them to predict the next word with frightening accuracy, giving us the fluent text of ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. Diffusion models. While transformers took over text, GANs were dethroned in image generation by diffusion models. This is the engine behind Midjourney and DALL. Diffusion learns by destruction. It takes a clear image and slowly adds digital static, noise, until the image is just random gray snow. Then the AI learns to reverse the process. It starts with pure static and mathematically removes the noise step by step, guided by your text prompt, until a clear image emerges. It's like seeing a shape in the clouds and clarifying it until it becomes a photograph. MoE, mixture of experts. As models got bigger, they got slower. The solution is MoE. Instead of one giant brain that knows everything, a mixture of experts model is a team of smaller, specialized brains. When you ask a question about coding, the coding expert answers. When you ask about poetry, the poetry expert answers. The model uses a gating network to decide which expert to call. This makes the AI much faster and cheaper to run because it doesn't have to activate its entire brain for every single query. Multimodal models. Finally, we have the convergence, multimodal models. Native multimodal models aren't just stitching a text brain to an image brain. They are trained from the start on everything at once: video, audio, text, and code. They don't translate an image into words to understand it. They see the image directly in the same way they read text. This is the future of AI agents that can navigate the real world.